Right, Joe, 41 is what you scored on the last homework paper that I marked for you, which was the calculator one. So let's see if you can improve on 41. Correct. 4 marks for that. 10% of £85.30 is not £85.20. What you've just done is taken 10 pence off, not 10%. In order to work out 10% of £85.30, you would write 10% as a decimal, 10 pence in pounds, written in pounds, and multiply it by £85.30. That will give you £8.53, which is what we're looking for. So no marks there. Metre squared is correct. Millilitres is too small a unit. Millilitres are what we measure medicine spoons in. A medicine spoon is 5 millilitres. For a bucket, you want litres. Those other two are correct though, so well done. BFCG is correct, so you get your 4 marks there. So total for the page, 11. That's lovely, well done, and you used a pencil and a ruler, good. So 2 marks for that. £99.20, 52 and 51. Total for the page, 11, good, 4 marks. £40.09, £22, 10 a.m. the next day, 7 marks, excellent. So you're estimating the height of the car to be 1.5, which is a good estimate. You're then saying that you've got 13.5 cars, which is a bit much. 12.5 or 13 would probably be better, but your method is fine. So your estimate is that, which is good. 4:11 for the page. 3, 6, 7, 5, 4 marks. 29 and 5, 3 marks. Add 3 to each number every time is correct, but that one isn't. It isn't going down. It's only going down in 8s from there. Okay, what's happening is it's being halved every time. 64 divided by 2 is 32, 32 divided by 2 is 16, and so on. So you don't get the second one there, 8 for the page. This is good. That's good. This, you've just gotten the wrong way around. The x coordinate is first, which is 0, and then the up one, which is 8, sorry. So 2 marks lost for that. 6 and 0 are wrong. What's happening with this sequence? Look, first one is going down 2, the next one is going down 4, the next one is going down 6, so the next will go to down 8, and then 8 from your answer to that. So no marks for that. That one's wrong. You should be able to do that now after the work we did last week. So nothing for that either, so no marks for that question. Right, you need to write probability as a fraction. So it's not 18 to 50, it's out of 50. And the number that goes on top isn't 18. 18 had exactly 3 visitors. Question's asking for at least 3. So these patients also had at least 3 because they had more, 4 and 5. So 21 is what should be going on top. So no marks there. For this one, 12 times 1 is right. So your method is perfect. 2 14s, however, are 28. So you're going to be a few out of the total, which should have been 107. So you get your method mark, but you lose out on your answer. Total for the page, 5. Okay, so 36%, going back to how I showed you to do 10% earlier, you would write that as a decimal in the same way you would write 36 pence written in pounds. So you'd write that as 0.36 with a pound sign in front of. You multiply that by 72 and that gives you your answer. So that's your method. So you don't get those marks. Similarly for this, if you were to score 78 out of 120 on this paper, the way that I would write that on the front is like that. And then to turn it into a percentage, you would multiply it by 100. Now in your calculator, you can type it in so that it looks exactly as you've written it there. Using this button here, which is the fraction button, press that. On top you got your 78, move the cursor down to 120, move the cursor across, times 100, so it looks the same way as it's written, press equals, and the answer is 65%. Drawing pie charts, you need to know how to do that. It's an easy method. Watch how I've done it in the video clip. If you want to practice more, go on to Jones the Sum topics and look at pie charts and practice those. That's 4 easy marks you should get. So no marks on that page, unfortunately. 3.5 kilometers is wrong, and you haven't shown me any method. Now that questionnaire is worth 3 marks. So what you should have done is written down what you measured that to be. If you'd have written down 7 centimeters, it's too big, but at least it would give me an idea of method. Okay, if you look there, it is 6.5, 6.6, 6.7. So what I'd want to see is 7 divided by 2 equals, or to get full marks, 6.7 divided by 2 equals. You haven't done that. Whatever was written under there you've obliterated, so I can't even try to give you any credit. So I'm afraid you don't get the marks for that. And the bearing and the 4 kilometers, you should know how to do that now. We did it recently. You put the center of your angle measurer on A, because we're measuring the bearing from A. 0 lines up with north, and you're tracking around to 146 degrees. So there's 140, 140, 150, 145, 146. So it's going to be lying on that line. And then to work out where on that line it is, 4 kilometers, well 2 centimeters is 1 kilometer, 4 centimeters would be 2, 8 centimeters would be 4 kilometers. So you're going to measure 8 centimeters down the line, which is there, and then you put a cross and you'd write C next to it. Now it's only colliding with the type because I've shrunk the page. If that was a full-size page, it wouldn't have ended up that far down the page. These are called utility bills. They come up every year. They're worth a lot of marks. Once you practiced a few, you will easily see how to do them and get into the habit of doing them. I'm probably not going to do those in class because you need to really concentrate and concentrate quietly. So you're better off practicing these at home. Okay? No marks for that page. 0.13 is correct. Yellow and red isn't correct. Yellow is, but red isn't, because red has only got a probability of 0.13. You want to have the best chance of winning, so you'd want the two with the biggest probability, which are blue and yellow. So 2 marks for that, none for that. That one is correct, good. This one isn't. Again, you're not very good with your percentages at the moment, but hopefully with the 3 that I've corrected here, you'll sort that out. So 12% you write as 12 pence in pounds. You multiply that by the 132. So that gives us 0.12 times 132 equals £15.84. So this digital radio is going up in price by that much. So now you just got to check the question to see, do they want to know how much it's increasing by, in which case that's your answer, or how much is it going to cost after, which is what this question is saying. Calculate the increased price. So it was 132, it's going up by £15.84, so it's now going to cost £147.84. Oops. £147.84. Okay, so it's important that you get your head around how to find calculate percentages of a quantity, because you've lost nearly 10 marks on this paper just by that one same mistake. That's good. 2 marks for that, 6 for the page. Yeah, I haven't done these with you. This is called products of primes. I can't remember what I've called it on the topic list. It's either products of prime numbers, products of prime factors, or I might have just called it products of primes. But it's an easy method to learn. Watch how I do it on the page, on the class page for this video clip for this paper, and then go on to the topic list on Jones' sum and have a go. It's an easy method for 4 marks, and it comes up pretty much every year. Similarly, have a look at how I've done that. As long as you can use your calculator, you could pick up those marks all right. This is quite a challenging question. You need to use Pythagoras to find AB. You need to use half base times height to find the area, and then you have to do the area times the length to work out the volume. So again, watch how I've worked that out on the video. Nothing for the back page. So Joe, as I said, you scored 41 last time, so let's see if you've done better this time. 11, 22, 33, 41, 46, 52, so it's an improvement. 52 out of 100 is a grade E, so we're still quite a way off a grade C, although you are only 3 marks off a grade D. So it's better than last time. We're still moving in the right direction, and there are some questions in there that you either got wrong or you left out, that if you get your head around how to do them and practice them, you'll easily pick up another 20 marks, which is what you need. So well done, Joe. Encouraging.